When you're diagnosed with cancer, your fear becomes like the fear of all fears. We all know we're gonna die someday, but all of a sudden you're being forced to face your mortality. So I was diagnosed with stage 3 colorectal cancer. My treatment was not taken that well, so I ended up being hospitalized several times. My cancer was already pretty advanced and I was surrounded by death. My roommate, she woke up in the middle of the night and she just like collapsed on the floor. There was just blood everywhere. It just fed into that fear that that's probably what I was heading to. Kind of like you start facing this like existential crisis and you just feel it like all over your body. It just like overtakes you. Once I found out that the treatment had worked, the surgeries had worked, and that I was cancer-free, I had like about 10 seconds of like excitement and happiness. And all of a sudden that just completely shifted. There were a lot of people that I met that like passed away that had the exact same cancer that I had. I was like, why me? Why did I survive? And like other people didn't. And that's when I started to deal with anxiety, depression, and PTSD. Like I couldn't even like get out of my bed. It was like, I didn't know what I meant to the world anymore. I didn't know where my place in the world was anymore. It was almost like I survived the cancer, but I was like dead inside. So I was on antidepressants, I was on PTSD medications, I was on anti-anxiety medications, and like nothing was getting through. When I talked about ketamine to Dr. Radowitz, pretty much just barely surviving, so I might as well go for it. Going to Nushama, you just sit there and you get the IV with the ketamine and like slowly you start like slipping into this world where I felt like for the first time everything was gonna be okay. All this darkness that I've been surrounded by, it was just kind of like melting away, knowing that everything is transitory and nothing is like permanent. I remember coming home and wanting to take care of myself again. I started showering, I started going outside for walks. I wanted to come out of that darkness that I've been like living in. All of a sudden it was like I had the willpower to do it. I called my job because I was on medical leave and I told them, like I would like to come back. Like I feel ready. I'm excited to be around everybody again. I'm excited to resume my life. I'm excited about my life again. And I try to keep that feeling with me. And whenever I feel like my depression might be coming back, my anxiety might be like coming back, I just like close my eyes and I just remember, the feeling of like love, the feeling of like light. Chemotherapy and the surgeries that I had at Sloan Kettering saved my life. But when it came to my mental and emotional health, Nushama, I would say, saved my life.